God damn. Holy but Jesus. Wow. Look at that. ACB up another 40% today already. Jeesh. That had to be done quickly. Not so sure it's a good buy anymore. Look at that volume this morning. Hey, bud. All right, so ACB rocking this morning. Ellie and I were talking about this one yesterday. What's up, Rob? Tilray up another 20%. Not as good as ACB, but we're looking at some options. They're already gone, man. Shoot, we have to wait for some big pullback or something. MJ's leading here a lot with a pretty potential Biden victory here. Market taking a bit of a rest, kind of a sell the news event. IAC, my charts are out of whack for some reason. IAC looking really good though, actually. Breakout there on earnings, volume good. We'll have to see if it holds up. IAC hasn't moved for a very long time. Oh, this is global watch list, no wonder. Let's get back to actionable. Which Senate race there? I don't know. Dem screwed something up, just too many Trump supporters. All right, Net. Net had a good earnings. Looks like it's up 10%. That is a breakout. We'll see how it goes throughout the day today. All right. AAXN. There's MJ. Huge volume recently. Just massive, massive volume. We were talking about that one yesterday. VFF is no longer the stock I'm looking at. VFF is kind of afraid. This is the one I was thinking about yesterday, Rob, but you didn't mention this. I just happened to find the chart of it. Very beautiful base going back all the way to June. Looks very good on almost every time frame. And earnings are coming up, but the market does appear to be going back into an uptrend. I think we had a follow through day a couple days ago, actually, if we didn't have one already. The MJ sector is making really big strides here over the 200 day for the first time in a long time. I don't know if it's gonna rocket straight up from here, but hopefully things will calm down a little bit, giving us some good entry points. ACB up 42%. Yeah, it's been nuts. So VFF looking good. There's an opportunity right there, I think. AVTR not too bad. Square trying to bounce back. Silver, USLV's up 4%, which means silver's up like 1.5 probably. XPEV, tremendous day yesterday. Tremendous day. Maybe we'll find something out of that to buy at some stage. Roku, pretty far gone, trying to get highs. Space, not doing much. AMD, trying to get going. Let's see if AMD is going to get breaking this triangle. Not in spectacular fashion. The volume so far today, we've seen higher volumes, but it's in a good spot. It's after earnings. We've seen chip manufacturers. Micron is one heavily looking at. What's up, Ellie? I got a Micron trade in stock shed, Ellie. Dude, just ACB today up like 40%, Ellie. So much for that trade right now. 46%. Oh, you bought it this morning? Sheesh. What'd you pay for that? Did you stock shed that or just buy it? So it gapped up like 30%. How'd you get it before? Oh, a couple days ago, you mean? It to open today? Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, well, good. Better than so you're already up what, 30%? Awesome. That's great. Yeah, it's just too high. I'm gonna wait for it to calm down, form some kind of a basing structure. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Last time it moved up really big, then based for a while. I'll probably get it in there. There's gonna be a lot of stuff. I'm going to wait a little bit. Tesla looks like it's having an inside day. Nasdaq zero point 0.8 down. Not the end of the world. Net up 12%. Good here. Micron Technology. We're looking at very long thing going on here for Micron. A big, large base going back several years on Micron. Kind of a long-term turnaround play, if you will. I do have a play on Micron and StockShed for 342% going out until September next year. The only, if you want to call it a negative, is the price target's up here at like 92. So there's your line right there. Why 92? It's kind of a measured move. It is a measured move actually. And that's kind of what's implied in the chart here. Going back on Micron many moons, Micron has had these big bases, then gone on for very substantial runs. Another declining trend line here, very substantial run. Now we're a very sideways trend line, and hopefully a very substantial run. I did some work on TradingView last night because I'm kind of a geek. And what I found was interesting. I'll share it with you guys real quick. So there's the measured moves that I took on Micron Technology here. Those are those bigger bases. And then you have you can add financials, you can add fundamental metrics, and I'm just going to show you basic EPS. If you look at the basic EPS on net, it actually correlates relatively nicely with the run in the stock. So here's that top, and you can, it's kind of hard to see, but if you look at the top of these blues, they kind of plateau a little bit. Oh, what do I have here? Looks like I have another fundamental metric. So quarterly revenue and EPS kind of go hand in hand. They're mirror images of each other. That's why I'm only going to show you one metric. But you can see here in the downtrend, some reason we don't have that data, but in the uptrend here, we were not even going up tremendously, just up a little bit. And then we started trending downward here. And then we flattened out while it was flattening out, then started curving up a little bit during the uptrend. And long story short, you can see here the past 3-4 quarters, we're starting to curve up a little bit. And so that could cause the breakout for the next measured move up there. I'm just trying to put some rationale to, because Micron's a company that's been around a long time. It's not a new business. You know, here, I mean, it goes back into the 80s, you know. So it's not a new business, but it does have these runs, and it's a very nice basing setup. Ellie and I were talking about this last night. So I'm thinking about a Micron position. I haven't done anything yet. But there's a trade on the table, like I said here, if it's going to hold it, which I don't know if it will. So it could go out to, you know, I have it out to September. If you go out to January the following year, you're looking at about 100% less, maybe 50% less, which still isn't the end of the world. If you go out to 2023, you're looking at like 120%. So anyway, I think that has a pretty good opportunity that's on the table for Micron. Today's a day to buy stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's good. I mean, we're finally getting some election results coming in. It looks like Biden's going to win, so that's going to give the market some certainty. Look at Trade Desk gap on earnings, 18%. SIRS Net 13% up. This thing had a huge gap up the other day, nice low consolidation, and I think this is likely a buyable gap up. I don't know if I should add to my net position or not. Probably should. Actually, it's only going out to December 18, so maybe I should just leave it. All right, so HubSpot. Yeah, so ACB got those MJs, and those are really doing really doing. Look at that. That volume yesterday was just amazing on ACB. Tilray, very similar. Not as much percentage, but the moves, the volume, just as impressive. If you look at the volume all the way down here, I think this is a decent area. Ellie, yesterday, we were we were discussing about themes in the market and trying to stick with themes. Okay, come on. There you go. There we go. So, I mean, if you look at this on the weekly chart, Tilray crossing, look at this trend line break. Boom. That is a big trend line break right there. Huge trend line break. You could argue that's going to put in a multi-year move on Tilray. Hard to argue against that, in my opinion. Let's see what AMD did. It was looked like it was trying to break out. It's coming back down a little bit. That's okay. NASDAQ down 1.15. Probably a sell the news on, because it looks like Biden's won. Looks that way. We'll see what happens, but in my opinion, don't forget what we've seen the past couple of days in terms of leadership and in terms of do I think it broke out? No, I don't think it's broken out. I think it was trying to. The volume this morning was relatively benign. I don't want to say benign, but it wasn't. If you look at the volume this morning on the 5-minute chart, it's not as big as you would like on a day like this, where you're hoping it's breaking out. You're hoping for volume like this and fairly sustained. We don't really have that so far. In fact, it's already coming back in. So that's a little bit intriguing. Tesla also pulling back in a little bit here. NIO stable at this level, which is phenomenal. If it's not going to sell off, it's just going to keep going up, guys, for NIO. I don't think that's holy shit. My net, wow. My net's up 143%. Yes, I bought before earnings. Holy, it was up 80% a minute ago. Now it's up 143. Looks like I should have added to it a minute ago. Not 3-4. I'll show you. I'll trade this bitch to 430, Ellie. 430. What you got to say about that, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I'll take the chat lag as your silence. Don't get greedy, Ellie. Don't get greedy. Hi, babe.
Do we have a president?
Well, it's leaning more towards Biden because he's up in Arizona, Georgia, Nevada, and Pennsylvania. Looks like North Carolina went more to Trump. So those are on the right. Those are the key state votes differences. But it's still early. But some of these have been flipped to Biden, and I don't know. It's still blue. Oh yeah, it's still blue. Yeah. All right, so yeah, down 1.32 on the market. I think we're back in bull mode, hopefully, and we'll be doing good with our leader. So we'll just kind of stay there. Stay with what's working. All right, let's go check out global watch list. As we know, we've got ACB up 43. Nice. Holding really nice up there. Trade desk. Yeah, Ellie, I think we should be looking into implied volatility. Do we have that in StockShed? I don't think we have implied volatility. Yeah, we need to add implied vol. I think that's one of the metrics that we're looking for to be low is implied volatility. Trade desk does appear to be trying to continue here. Just a huge gap. Could be a big breakaway gap for trade desk. Break up in all-time highs. And hopefully a continuation. 127 from 92. Estimates were 5 cents. And they got 127. Jeez. That is a move. That is a move. At least an earnings move. Hexo, UI. What's UI? Oh, it kind of looks like a good one from a technical perspective. The theta symbol in StockShed? That's not implied volatility, is it? No, that's what I was reading that to you last night actually when we were talking about it. Yeah, your cute little tooltips. It's very good. I think you have them on the options part too. Yeah, theta. Well, you have it on the theta Greek. But this UI looks pretty good. What you got? Oh, your picture. So what is that? Dollar per dollar volatility decay. Oh, is that in there? Is that in there now? Let me refresh it. Let me guess, you just did that in like 7 seconds, bastard. So what do I do? Click on it? Oh, I click on it. Okay, so do we know how to use those things? So so that's the move per dollar in the option. Then you have volatility. There's enough room you could spell it out. Yeah, yeah, we'll do some iterating on that. How'd you get that to expand? Did you use some? You fucking web developers. Wish I knew how to web develop really well. Guess I just don't spend time on it. I like this UI. I mean, I know it's up 16%. It's up pretty high, but look at this base it's been putting in for basically almost a year. This would loosely qualify Ellie for one of those good ones. Let's look at UI real quick. On FinViz. $12 billion company, EPS 27%, past 5 years 32%. Return on 40, ROE is negative 126. It's not very good. Oh, it's Ubiquity. Oh, I love Ubiquity. I freaking love Ubiquity. Absolutely love it. Yeah, if you guys need a network for your house, go buy Ubiquity stuff. It's freaking great. And they beat by no, they're not the ones that beat by that much. Do they have earnings? They did have earnings. Oh, they have a dividend. Ubiquity has dividend? Wow, they beat by like 75%. All right, let's look at UI options. I love Ubiquity. They used to be UBNT. This is a good one, Ellie. It's already broken out, obviously, but I'm not sure what kind of a price we're looking at here. 54% move. Oh, that's going to put it in the 100% category. Yeah, see, it's already like half of that move. But that's up to 273. Yeah, see, it's too far gone already. Darn it. That's Ubiquity. Ubiquity's really good. Why'd they change your name to UI? UBNT was so good. Ridiculous. Very, very good products, Ubiquity. Very, very good. Recommend them. Trade desk up 20% now. Looks like they keep rallying. Let's drop down. Net. Wow. Keeps going. 17%. Jeesh. I'm getting to you, Ellie. I'm about half of what you want me to be at. Hopefully it keeps rocking. Yeah, I should have added earlier when I was talking about it. See, I only got about a third of a position because I was trading prior to earnings. But what you gonna do? So, I mean, the gain's not that spectacular. Still great, but as usual, let's find myself with smaller positions. That's okay, though. I'm not gonna bitch. All right, looks like Tesla's coming in a little bit. Isn't today Friday or Thursday? It is Friday, isn't it? It is Friday. All right, let's Tesla 438. Let's go make a little bit of money. 438. So I'll make like 600 bucks. No, I won't. I'll make 360 bucks at 435. I'll make. Yeah, it's not even worth it. Not even worth it for Tesla. Okay. Peloton 3%. ACB, yeah, man. I guess if you want a quick 50%, I'm not mad at that. Jeez, that's well, of course I just got a quick 176%. I guess I can't complain too much either. That's a pretty good profit right there. Actually it's pretty much all my profit for the day because Tesla's down. Is just this net. JD's flat. It looks like. Oh yeah, super flat. 0%. They're at 0%. They're looking good on the daily chart though. That's like one of my only other positions. I do have a GLD position, which we talked about. I think that's going to get going in a while. Again, also, actually, that's bigger than my net. That was a 2/3 of a position. Actually, it's half a position. Wait a minute. I don't know how math works. Of course, everybody knows that I don't know how math works, so nothing new. Net, man, this thing is just bonkers. All right. That's right. I don't know how math works. I should do some I should make some cool t-shirts that nobody will ever understand, and that should be one of them. Pro Trader, I don't know how math works. I trade options. What are the Greeks again? That's another one. Trader makes 100%, makes multiple 100% on options. Doesn't know how to talk about them. Has no idea what he's doing. Love it. I freaking love it. Square 7% today. 34. So after earnings were yesterday. Again, killing earnings. Everyone discounting earnings numbers. I think they do that shit on purpose just to keep these stocks rolling. That's got to be what they do. You have to understand misinformation of the markets is rampant. I mean, I hope that's well documented and understood. Oh, I got net on this account too. Look how intelligent I look right now. Nice. See, when something, man. Math faculty would teach finance faculty. They had no math. Yeah. Well, you don't need a lot of math for finance, to be honest. I mean, you need some basics, but yeah, you don't need like crazy math for finance. What crazy math do you need? Do you need to find this, I don't know. I can't think of math terms to even sound like I know what I'm talking about. like the second derivative of the financial estimates for the fifth quarter. No, you just do stuff. Well, prediction. You didn't. You just said finance, not prediction. That's different. I don't think prediction is finance. If someone's that good at math, we need to start building some algorithms. You just do stuff. Exactly. Exactly. You just do stuff. The math people write the math stuff, and the finance people plug in the equations, and a guy like you writes the program to make it all work. That's how society operates, Ellie. You just buy the thing and it goes up. Eh? Is there a right way for it to affect me though? I don't think there is. I don't think that there is. Yeah, it wasn't really Borat. I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah, my accent game isn't very high today. I can't sustain it. That's not what I work on. I work on not losing my shirt in the market. That's what I work on. All right, trade desk, net. Net does not want to go down, ladies and gentlemen. We'll sustain up at some point, but it's looking super, super frisky right now. Have we had I don't think we've had a breakaway gap in net. Yeah, I don't see on the daily. I mean, there's a small gap here. How big was this? Was a big day. It's like 20%. It's only 3% left before we get to that. But the gap was minuscule on this one. This is like their first. Oh, they're actually profitable. So they were estimated to lose 9, and they made 2. So that's not bad. So they made less on the first quarter, broke even on the second quarter, and they made money on this third quarter being public. I don't know. Could be a. This thing could just keep rocking, man. I don't know. I see 0 wrong with net. Just absolutely 0. Could be the leader right now. SNDL. What is this? 30 cents, Rob. This is much better than your normal KG stuff you bring to us. This is quality. This is what we've been looking for. Sundial Growers. Is this? Oh, it's MJ? Anytime something says growers, it's of course a marijuana stock. Okay. Yeah, that does look really good. They're on the NASDAQ. 30 cents. Let's just buy like 1 million shares of it. That'll work. I have to buy options though. I'm addicted to options. So I need to pay I need to pay as much as the stock is worth to buy it at $1, which is 300% higher than it is right now. Just buy the stock. Roku's gone. Boom. Is it though? I think it look actually little similar setup here on Roku, and look what it did. It just freaking rallied super hard. Let's see if we can get that on the same page here. It did. It did, but I just want that. I don't give a shit about the crash. Look at that topping day. You tell me that's not a good topping day to sell, even if you wait till the close. You could have gotten out with a huge profit. So this thing looks like it rallied 83%. Let's take a measured move of that. And yeah, it's already almost there, unfortunately. You got 278. Oh, Mihail's message? Oh, you meant in here. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't see Mihail's message. Sorry, you mentioned it to me in Slack, Ellie. I thought it was something that you didn't want me to say in the stream. What's up, Mihail? Bought some ACB yesterday, 40% gap today, just sold it right away. All right, Mihail, there you go. Good job. Hey, man, you can't be mad at 40%. Cannot at all be mad at 40%. That's phenomenal. All right, so Roku we got up to maybe, let's say 275. I got 273. That's fine. The question is when. I guess December 2nd. They have a December 4th option. See, it's only 60%, so it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. All right, Trade Desk. Another breakaway gap on Trade Desk. Net looks like it's consolidating a little bit. That is Taser. So they're doing good. HubSpot, huge gap up. Roku, Square. Lots of big earnings from our leaders here. BLFS, MJ, VFF, doing okay. I don't like it pulling back on a good amount of volume, but hopefully it'll break out by the end of the day here. KG, Rob, well under the 2 cent mark. It's at 17. AVTR. Peloton looks pretty good after earnings. Looks like earnings were decent. And the action today looks pretty promising. Yeah. I can't say that's horrible action on Peloton. Still haven't quite broken out yet. We did move out of a declining small base, but maybe we're just going to go on to form a larger base. I'm not really looking to jump into that. Peloton, Alibaba. We need to add some new stuff to the actionable list, guys. CDNA looks good. YY continues to look good. All right, guys. Hey, I got to. You guys got to give me about 3 minutes or so. I'll be right back. Let's watch Net because, yeah, let's watch it. Hopefully, it doesn't dive into the dirt. Keep it up for me. All right, I'm back. Hey, you guys did a good job. You get the bonus. I have no idea what it is, but you get it. You get the bonus. All right, so trade desk still going up. Still going up 1.13 for the NASDAQ. Anyone left? I don't know. Yeah, a few people. PLTR, recent IPO. Let's check that out. Yeah, sorry, Mihail, I did miss your comment earlier. I apologize. Oh, dang. This is great. Oh, how come we didn't see this yesterday? No. Son of a bitch. Okay, you know what? Does this thing have frickin' IPOs or something? I'm annoyed. That's beautiful. That is so good. That is so like I'm sad. I'm sad. This is beautiful. I mean, this is like a IPO cup and handle. I don't know if I've ever even seen that before. It's just gorgeous. You want to talk about the 10,000% trade? I don't know, Ellie. I don't know. Is this Planters Peanuts? Oh, Planeter. Okay. Oh, Rob, are you around? I think looks like you're around. Oh, you just want me to lose it on a stream? That's all I could talk about last night. I told my 13-year-old niece about it. I think my wife nearly divorced me. Surprised I didn't call my mom. I almost called your pastor or rabbi. I almost called your rabbi just to brag about it. Um, yeah, it's everywhere. It's freaking everywhere. But but Rob, you have 1,000 positions. You're in all of these. There's no way. I mean, I'm sure you have 100 shares of this thing. This is great. This is so good. I'm really annoyed. I would have bought the crap out of this. This looks so good. Like I'm unhappy right now. PLTR, what's going on? Yeah, it's like it's probably the S&P 216 is what it is. It's the Rob 216. The Rob 500, there you go. The XPI down 4% today, not really. Donkey Kong also yeah, so all these ones in highs though are doing really good. Trade desk gapping up, net gapping up. PLTR's up here now. Thank you, Mihail. That looks great. Guys, more IPOs. Let's just frickin' we need more IPOs. I don't know. VFF's coming back. That's looking better. I don't really have a play for this. It's a little bit inexpensive, so hold on a second. All right, I'm back. Just had the little puppy try to murder my kid for the millionth time. All right, so net AMD looks like it's bouncing back up. So it was back into the pattern. Now it's back out of the pattern. So that's good. A little bit of increasing volume. I can't be mad at that. Peloton, JD loosely positive. Nvidia, I think Nvidia's in a bigger basing. Just my thought right now, but all right, Zoom obviously is just had a stupid run. I think Zoom's done for a minute. So we're stuck with what's our market theme here? We've got internet, Trade Desk, which is software. I'm not exactly sure what PLTR does. HubSpot, software. Looks like we're back into software. Taser, which is police body cams, probably going up on a Biden administration win. Likely to get a bajillion orders in the upcoming year. Yeah, Roku. Holy volume on Roku this morning. You didn't mention the volume, Ellie. You just mentioned it was going up. I didn't see it earlier when I looked at it, but geez, this is a ton of volume on Roku. And we said our measured move wasn't worth it for an option at this stage, right? So Square still has yet to fully break out. VLFS, huge, if you want to call it a cup and handle, but already broke out from a long-term turnaround breakout. VFF, I think VFF looks pretty good here. I don't think I have a trade for VFF. I do not. I should look into this though. Looks like going to 9.5. That's a small dollar one. I wonder if that's even going to be worth it. It's not too bad. VFF $7, 285, but that's to 115. That's not giving it a lot of leeway. It's expecting an immediate move out of VFF, which it in theory could do. I mean, it's really good volume today. All right, so let's watch that one. What else do I have up here on the list? I've got ACB from last night, and let's see what this option is worth this morning. Yeah, the $7 call that Ellie got. That was for 2020 to 121 2022. And now it's only 120% gainer, which isn't too bad. That's not too bad, but keep in mind that's for 2022. And the target on that one is 18, which is a double from here. So you may as well just own the stock instead of that particular option. But Ellie got in at a decent price. Also have GLD, which I already mentioned this one. We'll see what happens with it. A little bit of a pullback if you're interested in that trade. JD. Yeah, when it's up 40%, Ellie, there's no way you can buy that option because two things happen. Number one is, so that 326% will just evaporate. And then on top of that, there'll be instant premium added in the beginning just so they can sell you an expensive option. So, I mean, for me, it's kind of a wait. It was a wait move. You have to wait. So JD, this one looking pretty good. JD's still looking good. Yep. Do you have the Micron trade? Micron trade on the table. That's going to basically 10 months from now. Potential for a much larger run here, but that's really going to have to. It's really going to have to start and get going. That's a 342% move for Micron. Maybe I should do a little bit of Micron. Ellie, like Micron did have a pocket pivot yesterday. So the volume here bigger than any of these red days right there. So Micron looking pretty good. This one is looking at 917. 57.5. So still 339% versus 342. So that's still pretty good. So I think I'm going to take that trade. Had a nice pocket pivot yesterday. We are breaking a little bit of resistance. In theory, though, we could end up coming back down to that line, though, Ellie. So if I do it, I see we're in such a weird spot. I don't like buying early like this. I see what you're saying, though. I do not disagree. I guess I just have to hold through that. Because like, what was this option worth 2 days ago on 11.4? Which one are we looking at? 9/17/2021. Two days ago. There we go. 57.50. It was at 675. Today it's at 785. So that's about $1. So that's about a 15%. That's still not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, so I think I'll jump a little bit. Yes, I don't know. What do you think, Ellie? I mean, it's a longer term option. It hasn't quite broken out yet, which does loosely break one of my rules. We do have nice pocket pivots. So it looks several pocket pivots in here. You just got stock, yeah. I mean, there's a pocket pivot 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 pocket pivots here, and then there's 1, 2, 3 pocket pivots here. There's lots of pocket pivots. Lots of pocket pivots. Yeah, well, I trade options, so I don't have much of a choice. Looks like Net's popping back up. All right, Net's got a new high. Net's got a new high. All right, beautiful. Come on, Net. And then it looks like Tesla's bottoming here a little bit. All right. Let's go, Net. I should have added to my Net this morning. I should have added to my Net. I am not definitive enough like that. Yeah, I thought about it. I'm like, if this thing gaps up, I'm going to buy it. And then it gapped up. I didn't buy it. And if I did, I would have been up an additional more, whatever that would have been. SQ breaking up? Oh, it is breaking up, isn't it? Okay, SQ. SQ. I guess we're slightly late to the ball game. So that is our long-term trend line. We have to extend that out. And when was the last time we had... It's not very classical. I'm trying to... Where's our target with this thing? Where are we looking for it to go? I've got to have a target with my options. Okay, we could try to... Could draw that type of a trend line. Maybe just go loosely parallel. Although it is breaking up. Looks like it's formed a broader channel, which it's already fairly high in. So you're looking at January 246. That's decent. That's pretty good. 100 150, 160, 170. Several options in the 170 going out to January. That's not too bad. That's not bad at all. That's a pretty decent one. Definitely up. I think I'll wait on it for a minute, see what it do. Net keeps going. Roku, Peloton. How's Peloton looking? I need to get rid of this again. I should get Peloton early here. It's a little bit early, but it is after earnings. Peloton looks pretty good. Let's look at a Peloton trade. This could be one of those continuations, just of a larger move in a bigger upward slope. It's actually a pi method. It's a pi method strategy right here. Feels like NAO's done. Cash out then. Yeah, Tesla still ain't moving either. It's still within the base. I think it's going to do a little bit more basing. This looks like it's still going though. Let's look at this last move, this last little breakout it had here. About 41%. If you take that there, that takes up to 180 for Peloton. Is Peloton thematic though? Is it, what else is running? I guess what else is in a Peloton like sector? This looks pretty good. Volume's already come down a bunch. And yesterday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a 9-day pocket pivot. And then today looks like it's going to be a normal pocket pivot already. All right, I kind of like Peloton. So what do we got? Peloton to 180. And yeah, if you want to give that to January, you can. And that's still, that's over 200%. That is a very classical Randy trade right there. Very classical. You got 135 at 211% with a 149 break even point. 139 is your high. So if you do that, you're at 148%. That's pretty healthy. I like that 135. It's a little early, but 139. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. So 139. If you guys I'll show you this. So what I'm looking at here is our current high is 139. Here's our break even price at 138.25, 140. So I can go with the 140, and if it does break up over this, I'm at least going to be I'm at least guaranteed to be positive. So that could be kind of a risk mitigation strategy. I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah, a little bit. Actually, here, I'll just do this. Yeah, there we go. So I got, you're in the 237% with break even about 158, which is pretty high. But if it breaks out, I mean, it's going to be up there. So you got about 100% depending on how you want to play that. I don't know, like that one, Ellie, that one's pretty good. Peloton's good. But what is, thematically, what's running with Peloton? I mean, or is it an island on itself? I don't know what else. I mean, you could argue Zoom. Zoom's not really running, though. Yeah. Yeah, Zoom's not. It's not broken either, though. It's not broken. Yeah, it's not broken either. I don't know. It's a tough one. AMD. Are we holding up? AMD looks great. What do we got for AMD? I don't think we have anything for AMD. All right, I'm going to hold Peloton at... It's going to go 223. That's fine. AMD. AMD at 180 is like stupid percents. Take a measured move here. Definitely exceeded that measured move, it looked like. Go away. And then that one, that gets us up to 108. I said AMD, not AMC. You can't spell, man. You can't spell and you can't count. What are you doing? 160? How'd you get to 160 and over how long? Let's do it. I'm all about it, Ellie. Let's go. Let's go make. Let's fucking do it. Over a year? 160 over a year? Oh, look at this trend line, man. Is this what you did? Did you do this? You did do this, you son of a bitch. January 2022, 160 AMD. Let's do it. That is 300% if you go out really far. Yeah, if you go out to January 2022, if it holds that trend line, then you're looking at, you're looking at a huge, huge gain right there. I don't think today's too bad. Is that what you're looking at, Ellie? Let's do 300% in the next year. Let's do it. I can get 295 at the 8250 with a break even of 102. So once you break over the 100 barrier. Well, what do you mean sure? Is that what you were looking at, or were you looking at another dynamic? Look at that. It's beautiful. And if we are breaking out, this should be our low to hold. Very traditional pie method shit right here. Out of cash? Well, get some fucking cash then. I just yelled at my kid for cursing, and here I am cursing. You know, when you become a dad, 160, that is huge. Okay, so yeah, I'm not mad at that at all. Let's look at that. 85 looks like it has a nice 121.85. Let's do it. Cool. 2020 January 2022. Actually, I think my position size has increased now. What? It has. All right, I'm going to layer into this thing. Yeah, it's 18 bucks. Get your big boy pants on. Get your big boy pants on. Yeah, I'm buying a lot of them. But I am going to layer in, so I'm not going to buy as many. All right, 0.73 for the NASDAQ. Everything's looking good. I don't know if I should go quarter, half. Okay. Oh, what's going on with Georgia's going to do a recount. Dude, that's 300% over the next year, Ellie. That is huge opportunity. That is gorgeous. Uber. There we go. You bought the 9, 20, 11 option. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. All right, so I'm going to go. I wish I could have notes on these things. All right, Tesla bouncing back up a little bit. Net 20, almost 22%. Holy crap, 8:36. I gotta go, guys. I'm having way too much fun this morning. I gotta bounce. You guys have a great day. I'll see you later in the power hour. If not, you're a sucker. All right, guys. Have a great day and a good weekend. I will see you guys on Monday. Let's have a great year next year. 2020 sucks. 2021 is gonna be phenomenal.